Virgo, what's up? Adrian Nelson here from AHN and I hope that you are doing absolutely fantastic. Welcome to your reading for mid-January 2022. This is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Using only a couple of oracle cards for this one. I was in that beautiful oracle card sort of energy, which is a very beautiful energy to be in. For any of you that are interested in oracle card reading, I also have a free oracle card reading course, and the link for that is down below in the description. Okay. Also look at your reading for your rising, look at your reading for your moon, and if you don't know what those placements are, then there's a link down below in the description that says free natal chart, and it shows to you all those beautiful things. Very, very beneficial information to have for your own highest good of life. All right, let's get straight into this, Virgo. Let's see what we got. And the first card that you've got coming out, it says goal and it says approval. All right. Now, this is obviously not a gender specific reading. So when we speak about girl here, we speak more about your sort of divine feminine energy, your emotions, your heart. And also we speak about self-approval over here, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos. So I feel that some of you might be very overly critical of yourself. Now, I know that it's a typical Virgo trait to, I just want to move these cards here, sorry. I know that it's that sometimes when you really care about something that you can, really look at it, really investigate the details, and that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Investigate away. But just be mindful, Virgo, that you don't become almost like too hard on yourself. Okay, be mindful that you don't go into a space where you become almost so critical of yourself that you go into a space of fault finding. All right, I feel that for some of you there could also be a space here where either you're in a connection with someone that is really, really beautiful, and maybe that person want to really take things a little bit further to the next step. They want to get a little bit more serious. Or for some of you, you could really be I feel almost be aware of the fact that someone might want to be with you, might want to have a connection with you, but you might be sort of like shying away from that, trying to sort of like, easy, like squeeze yourself out of there. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's entirely your choice what you open your heart to and what you don't open your heart to. But the only thing that we really have here, Virgo, that I would say is that don't be too scared to open your heart that you maybe miss out on something really, really good. All right. I feel that for some of you, you might be putting up that face, that sort of, facade that, maybe you're dealing with someone or connection, or maybe one of your friends or somebody like, in your close vicinity says, hey, how about that connection? How about that person? You go like, oh, nah, you're not going to do that. I'm not interested in that. But I feel that almost like for some of you, it might be that you are sort of like holding yourself out of the loop of love. There might be fear happening over here, Virgo, for some of you, where you might be not sort of fully comfortable to fully open your heart just yet. So maybe practice opening it little bit by little bit by little bit, or maybe opening it fully, but only for a little bit of time, so you can sort of like ease into, into that sort of space of allowing the magic to flow for you. Because I feel like, while some of you may have some barriers up, those barriers are not necessarily serving you in the best possible way. Okay, the uncharted sea. You are encouraged here, Virgo, to bravely go where you haven't gone before, that sort of thing. But the magic of life is calling you here. The magic of love is calling you here. The magic of how beautiful your future can be is calling you here. But I do feel fear for some of you, okay? And I really feel that, for some of you, this connection that you might be having, over here, and it might not necessarily be that you are in an actual relationship with this person. Maybe none of you are even speaking about this, but you are encouraged here to be open to the idea that if you do follow your heart, and if you sort of do go into that path that is maybe sort of like less traveled by you, that path that could maybe feel uncertain, where you're like, I'd really like to do this, I'd really like to be with this person, but I don't really, I'm not able to calculate the outcome, sort of thing. You are encouraged to go forth and to open your heart to this connection, to this flow, because I can see that even though you may not have all the details, this is a space where the two of you can create magic together. All right. So there is that space where you have to jump, though. Nobody's going to push you, nobody's going to make you. And I know, Virgo, that for most of you, you're in that space where you prefer that the other person makes the first move. I feel that you're not dealing with someone that's going to make any first moves over here. All right. So if you want this, you're going to have to go for this. You're going to have to claim this. All right. You're not dealing with someone that is necessarily going to come about and do those big grand gestures. If that's what you're holding out for, you might be missing this connection. You might be missing this train in that person, even though they might have a good flow with you and a good connection with you, like to have you in their lives. They may still decide to move forward without you. With all respect, you might be dealing with someone that might be a little bit sort of fed up of you not making up your mind, sort of thing, because I feel that both of you know what's sort of like on the table, and you're tiptoeing around it, and you're dealing with someone that is like, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay. Distant thunder, clear the air. All right. So things between you and this person are not as free flowing and amicable as you may want to make yourself believe. I feel that for many of you, you might have been stalling a little bit. You may have been saying, let me first see if I'm comfortable, if I can go with this flow, if I can go with this vibe. Does this work for me, considering, everything and everyone that's obviously important to you in your life as well. Maybe family, maybe job, maybe there's a distance. But what I really feel is that, and I have to be honest with you, I feel that many of you are stalling from a point of, you can call it many things, but I feel it's stalling from a point of saying, no, I'm okay, no, I'm all right, no, I don't need that, I'm going to be all right. Maybe filling up your time with a whole lot of other stuff to try and sort of cover this up. You don't really want to lose out on this connection. That much I can tell you, Virgo, with very much, conviction. You don't really want to lose out on this. You don't want to lose out on the magic of this, And let's say something, maybe say, for example, you are pregnant. It can even be something like that, or maybe starting a new business or going to a new place. You want to be excited along the way. Be mindful that you're not so sort of like planning, and sort of like having your barriers up, that you miss the magic along the way, okay? Focus your mind. What do you really want? Not what are you afraid of, what do you really want, all right? Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities, all righty? So I see you being completely ready for this connection, Virgo. I see you being 100% ready. And I see that for those of you that are tripping in your mind, the reason why you are tripping is because I feel that for many of you, you know that you are ready, but I can also sense you, in a way, sensing the slipping away. And I feel that for some of you, you may be saying to yourself, oh, it's fine, maybe I can make it work at a later stage. But I also feel that in energy, you know that this is sort of like dripping away from you. And I really feel that this is not really what you want, because like the dripping away, this connection can really, really work, but it does require for you, and not so much, it could be the other person, but I feel that it requires for you to make that full commitment in order to make this work, that commitment in the heart. You need to accept it fully in your heart, okay? And if that helps and if it resonates with you, Virgo, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that all notifications bell so you know when your readings are coming out. I'm going to do a lot more readings for you these days, just because I like that and I want to. For those of you that might be interested, I'm running a special. It's available for purchase until the end of February, which is a full regression hypnosis session, as well as a full reading, and you only pay for the regression hypnosis session. Those details are on my Facebook page. There's a link from my Facebook page below, or you can send me an email. My email address is down below as well. From my heart, namaste, love and light. I will see you next time.